We have this little hat right here, little top hat. Way to go. Here's the hat right here. So we're going to get this started up. This is the Show and Tell podcast. Let me hear it one more time for Boston. One more time, please. Nah. That was weak as my grandmother's knees. Let me hear that one more time. Boston, stand up. That's more fucking like it. Here you go, Tata. Take it away. Open it up.
How long until it's acceptable to hit on your friend's ex?
How long is it acceptable to hit on your friend's ex?
But no, only if it's real. Like you said, some Nicky. Like it's like, all right, like we know what that is. But how long were they together?
Yo, I feel like the answer to this question, real talk, is not necessarily a time per se. It's whenever your friend is healed. Because if they were in a relationship for real, that person needs the time to, be able to be good. And if they good for real, then they got no feelings towards this person. They got no drama with you dealing with whoever they were dealing with. If not, I'm good. I'm good in this corner. Oh, you good? How you feel about this? You have a conversation, you give it time, you good.
About that is, why do you want to put yourself in that position? Why have unnecessary conflict with your friends like that? Why? If she ain't worth it.
You don't love her.
What if she's your soulmate? What if she's your soulmate, Shane? What if she's your twin flame?
What if that nigga was never gonna heal? He was always just gonna be always like, yo, man, that's still my girl, blah, blah, blah. But bro, she's over you. You know what I mean? All right, come on.
First and foremost, you need better friends if you got just better niggas in your circle. This nigga been dating her. It's 1991. He dating her. It's 2021. He out here. Yeah, fuck that bitch. Like, come on, dog. But second of all, real talk. If your friend is looking you in the face and you're telling him, yo, bro, this is real. This is somebody I think I can connect with. This might be my soulmate, bro. And he's like, but I hit it first. I don't know, bro. Nah, but real talk. If life is too short for you to be sitting here waiting for other people's permission to do anything. Real talk. I'm saying what I'm saying on let your peoples heal. Because if this is your man's, let him heal. So get therapy. Everybody get therapy. It's a thing. Get therapy. Have him heal up. He's good. Then he has nothing. He has no soul ties no more. He's good. Do what you need to do. But have the conversation first. Have that communication.
I just have to say, my man said he's gonna send you to therapy and everything. And I just know how expensive therapy is. Like, if he's gonna invest that much, he can take her. Like, he just fucking keep her, man.
I'm gonna go with no. Like, you think about it, you gonna let one of your mans stroke your baby moms? Like, so it's that simple. It's that simple. Nah. I'm not even gonna elaborate anymore. Nah.
Oh, we got a brand soul.
We got a brand new soul. We got some soul snatchers in the building.
So I think that it's easy to be like, oh, that's never acceptable. But we got to be for real. Like, if I meet somebody and we have a connection, I'm going to just have to tell my girl, like, listen, this dude, I think, we like to live in a bubble, but life doesn't work like that. Of course. And personally, I don't feel like I would do it because, I'm bomb. I got mad options and shit. You know what I'm saying? I be beating these chicks away with a broom, But for real, I could see, I would understand. Wow, okay.
Okay, so we're going to move on to the next question.
Wait, if women have the right to abortion, should men have the right to be able to abandon the child financially? If it's your body, your choice, is it your vagina, your problem?
Stand up.
I check it. I ain't even trying to be cold or nothing, bro. Like, nah, not even. I ain't even want to try. Like, if she could choose to like have an abortion, I could really choose to save the money, can I? Like,
Hold on, we got Siobhan right here with the mic.
Shy, what up? So it's a simple solution, right? I know a lot of people don't even know how simple it is, but it's like real simple, bro. If you don't want a kid, and if you don't want a woman to carry your seed, don't give it to her. And I'm gonna just leave it like that.
Shit, I was gonna say, like, as a man, if you make decisions, you need to be prepared to deal with any type of consequential decision you make. So yeah, you may not want to have that child, but as a man, step up to that challenge and go through it because a child's a beautiful thing. Period.
So most of the time, babies are not the next day. So we all know, we have choices. If a woman is like, I'm not getting an abortion, but a man's like, but I don't want this kid, I think there's something that, that can be talked out. Like, there's got to be some contract, but don't come back when my child's a doctor or whatever and be like, oh, but I'm his father. No, I mean, you can simply, you can simply talk about that and make that decision as well. I mean, I think there's a double decision, but you can't be in and out and sometimes pay, not pay. I mean, because that's damage to the child regardless.
Sometimes it is what it is. So where's the responsibility in all of it? That's what I want to know. Who's up next? You right here? We got Brittany. Then you're next.
So, there's an old phrase I just want to say: mama's baby, papa's maybe, okay? So being a mama, when it comes time to have that baby, they hand it to the mother. That's who signs the birth certificate. So I just want to follow up on the last lady. There is something you can do. If you do not want to be in that child's life, you can sign something right away in the beginning. What? No. There are documents that you can actually sign, and then you waive away your rights forever. So there is a way that you can never come back in that child's life.
I think that a lot of times, because the percentage of people getting pregnant via protected sex is not high, right? So people are having unprotected sex. And if they're having unprotected sex, that means men are choosing to do the withdrawal method or not, right? That is where your choice lies. That's where your choice lies. And to be honest, we have the choice of abortion, but your choice lies right then and there. And if you choose to do, and then, you just feel so great, and I just want, there are consequences that come with that, right? And then there's other places where you can make choices too, but you can't get mad if a baby comes along. It's not a surprise. Do you not know science? That's just really what it comes down to,
Having an abortion is very invasive. It's a danger for a woman. It is a lot on her body. It has nothing to do with you. Once that leaves your nuts, that's about it. You fucked her, you had no condoms, pray that she does an abortion, or the child support is not. She's one of those independent girls. There's nothing else you can do. You have no choice that you want to keep it, and no choice in if you want to keep it. It is all on her, because she takes on the entire risk. She takes on the entire risk. You have no risk. You have no risk. No risk.
One last one right here. One last one. Make it quick.
My bad, yo. Because the question, because I actually went through that. So I wanted to have the kid, but the girl didn't, right? So we went to the abortion clinic. I'm glad that everything happened the way it did. So we're sitting there, as she was in her second trimester. So we're sitting there, and then the day that we happened to go to the abortion clinic, there was literally protesters. So there's all these protesters outside with the signs marching and shit, like, don't kill kids, blah, blah, blah. So I'm sitting there. She goes through, and she comes back out. She's like, damn, I'm in my second trimester. What should I do? I know I want to get rid of it, but what should we do? And then the dude comes up with the door right to the window, like, don't kill the kids. So I was like, all right, you know what? We'll keep it. So I was like, damn, you know what? I don't want you to go through pain or something to happen to you. So let's just see what happens and just go through the process.
Yeah. Just as a quick fact.
Big up for that.
So the next question is, is asking for somebody's body count toxic toxic masculinity, or is it just getting a sense of judgment of that person's character? I mean, isn't everyone gonna lie to you anyway?
So it's so it's basically the last one because it's like, first of all, I don't just think about it. Like, you have to be really insecure to be like, yo, how many people you fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if this person is new. You know what I'm saying? You're starting to start a new leaf. You don't want to decontaminate that type of opportunity just by throwing out that. They call it the cat on the table theory. So it's like when everything is going good, the conversation and all, somebody throws a dead cat on the table, and it's like, what the fuck is this?
I guess the question is, why would you ask? You know, that's in the past. You know, so if you're going forward with someone, I mean, hey, if you want to know, if you feel, hey, okay, hold on, whoa. No, what I'm saying is, look,
with her, right? You're laying in bed with her, and you just asked her to marry you, and she says, before I marry you, I want you to know how many guys I slept with. I've been ran through about 80 dudes. You not gonna stay up that whole night thinking about that shit?
I mean, but I don't know if I would. I don't know if I care, honestly. I really don't.
One or two more?
So I just want to say something about him saying 80 is a high number. Everybody has a number. 80 is not a high number. Let's talk about that. Okay, so most women, listen. Most women start having sex at 16. If you 30 years old and you settling down, that's 5 niggas a year. Okay, get the fuck out. 14 years, 80 niggas, that's not a lot. Let's keep it real.
How many women ask you your body count? Like that's a question men care about more than women. We don't care about that much.
I understand experience, but what's stopping me from being number 81? What's stopping me from being number 80? That's what I fear. Because then, no. It's not that. It's like, hold on. Like, I'm like, all right, 80. So what are you gonna do to convince me that I'm not gonna be just 81 on, you know what I'm saying? Like 81, 82 with your friend 83. Like, that's what I'm scared of. Cause I'm like, hold on, if that's the case, well then I'm out.
Stopping me from being 81, right? Where you at? Where's number 81? My whole thing with the number 81 and all of that shit is like, one, I don't want to be number 81 at all. Like, especially if you're fucking 30 years old and you had 30 niggas under you, right? What I'm thinking is, yo, all that time you spent with 30 or 80 niggas, like you spent no time, like grasping yourself, building a relationship skills.
Right. You wouldn't know if you're 31, 81, 92, 103, 1,607, 170,822. But if you the next one and you the one, then you the one.
I think one of the issues that we're finding out now is that men don't like the idea of women hitting them and quitting them, right? So, cause he don't want to be number 81, right? The next thing is, because he said he don't want to be number 81, right? If he's not going to be the last one. So he afraid that if they have sex, he wants to be the last one. So she going to hit him and quit him.
The number don't count. If she's bringing him that money and she's about it, what the fuck?
Would you date an OnlyFans content creator?
Like shit like that, like your pops, your cousins, like you bring it home to your mama and your little brother's like, Mama, that was the man we was watching on the thing last night.
I do have an OnlyFans. I do. And any man that I ever dated does not have a problem with me having an OnlyFans.
Would you? But say you're like 3 years in with them, and then you find out that he was a former top contributor. Like he was throwing down. He was like going to work, and he throw down his whole check on this girl. He was like, yo.
Now, if it was before, I get that. That's fine. Do you? But if it was while, goodbye.
What about if it was like really early in the relationship?
Oh, we're gonna have a conversation about that, and then I'll be checking in on that somehow, whether it's your bank account or something, because we ain't going forward. Because it's all about finances and other stuff moving forward. It depends on how serious you are.
Okay. You got something?
It's not much to say. Again, I don't want to offend nobody. Listen, before, after, I don't know. I don't think I probably would be talking to a guy that'll be dropping all his paychecks. Pretty much. Porn is free, by the way. So not only are you just oversexed, you're also an idiot to be paying all that money on one girl's content when Pornhub, and I don't want to shout them out. Let me not like make them richer than they are. But no, it's free. So what you doing? You got to get your man's money management up. He got some financial issues. He's an addict, first of all. He's not that smart. You might need to check in with the brother and see if everything's all right.
In what ways do women protect men? Do men even feel protected?
Yes. That's a very complicated question, but I think that in a loving relationship, Black women especially definitely protect their kings. It's always publicized that when we go out, we march and we literally put our lives on the line for men, our men. So and then I've seen people ride out whole jail sentences, all types of crazy stuff for men that like they don't even know they're gonna get out and still ride hard for them the same way.
Black women do go hard for their men. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they're in love. You know what I'm saying? That's their king, yo. That's their God. That's their world. You know what I'm saying? You treat a black woman right, they're gonna treat you right back. You know what I'm saying? The problem is, I feel like in this modern day, especially black women, we are, you guys, how should I say this? I don't want to say y'all ain't shit. I don't want to say y'all ain't shit, but I feel like y'all be ready to throw out the ship just to prove a point. And then that in a really short and small point at that. For example, I can wear what I want, right? Now, I'm a savage, right? Fucking like when I go outside and I see women or whatever, like, yo, my head God damn, and I can't shut up.
Okay, so first of all, you can obviously tell. Excuse me.
One mic.
You can obviously tell that these questions were written by men, because I don't even think it's a question that black women stand up for black men every single day. The real question should be, why aren't black men standing up for black women? And on top of that, you can tell. Listen, you can tell by the first question. Should a woman be able to get an abortion if the man don't want? An abortion is not an easy process, okay? An abortion scars women mentally, physically, and emotionally. And I think that we're not asking the right questions here. The questions that we should be asking are, why aren't black men standing up for black women? Why do black men have friends that are dating girls that are 16 that are fucking pedophiles and they're not doing shit? You got friends that are beating their women and you ain't doing shit. You got friends that are not paying their fucking child support and you ain't doing shit. The real question is, what? Silence is a crime. And there's too many black men who think they okay that are fucking silent and they are just as bad as they homeboys. We asking the wrong goddamn question.
Okay.
a lot of people, especially men, like they're not really seeing the angle where like women are really going out and about. You know what I'm saying, for us. You know, my mother, she did a lot for us. So it's like, when I look at men just shit on, you know, black women, especially dark-skinned women, it doesn't make any sense because these are people, you came from a black woman. So it doesn't make any sense for you to attack that.
Say something about money, please. Something about money.
Yo, nah, me, I'm a team woman all day. So at the end of the day, all these shits we're talking about, like he said, we must have forgot we came from women.
We all come from a woman.
So at the end of the day, guys, our most protective person on earth are black women. We don't have nobody else backing us up but them. Whenever shit gets off, they come up. We don't never stand to support them. We always quick to talk shit about women. But when have we ever said, yeah, they are goddess, they are queens, they're everything. When was the first time?
How women protecting their men? How are men protecting their women? The simple point of fact is, and from this question, the point of life is about survival. If you're with a woman, it's about survival, right? So it's teamwork. So y'all doing shit together. Y'all working together. What is the man position? The king. What is the woman's position? The queen. What does the queen do? The queen hold on the castle. What does the fuck the king do? Go out and hunt, feed the... Know what I mean? I'm just saying, it's just about playing your part, and everybody can live peacefully. That's it. The woman take care of their man, the man take care of their woman. That's it. Everybody happy.
Okay, right. We're about to transition. We got the next question. This question is not gender divisive.
Next question.
Yo, do y'all feel like Boston's on the map? Is Boston's talent recognized? Who got something to say? Raise your hand. Who got something? The first thing to say?
All right, yo, so I've traveled, all right, so I went to California, right? And I'm from Hyannis. Hold on. I'm from Hyannis, Massachusetts, all right? So I went out to California, and I go around everywhere. And I ask people, you heard of Boston? Yeah, I heard of Boston. Where's Boston at? Isn't that in New Hampshire? Really? Boston's in New Hampshire. All right. Go back to school. All right. Boston's culture, bro, for real, is one of the best cultures out there. I'm going to be real with you. It's the best culture out there. I've seen a lot of different things, too. But at the end of the day, ain't nothing I seen better than what comes from Boston, Massachusetts.
Clap for that. I feel like Boston, we have some of the most intelligent people. You know what I mean? We have so many talented people, but I just feel like there's a little something missing. There's a platform missing. Speak about it.
Oh, thank you. Can you ask the question again so I answer it properly? Hey, Charlene.
Is Boston's talent recognized the way it should be?
In my opinion, we could be so much further if everybody supported everybody else the way they wanted support. So it's like if everybody's like, oh, well, support me. It's like, okay, I'll support you. But it's like, what about me? Where's my support back? It's like, if we don't give it back to each other, the platform can't grow.
We don't hype ourselves up enough. Like, we hate on each other more than hyping. Like she said, like, it is a support thing. We don't hype up being from Boston enough. Like, when we go to other places, like when I'm in New York and people ask where I'm from, I'm like, I'm from Boston, like straight. I don't care if I'm in Queens, I'm in Brooklyn. Like, I've lived in some of the hoodest of hoods in New York, and I'm from Boston, straight. Like,
I'm actually from Montreal originally, but I spent a good amount of time. I spent a good amount of time here as a kid, and then I came back here after university in Toronto. Anyways, so I think my impression was, Boston, of course, has all the Ivy Leagues and a lot of intelligent people. So I guess my mind initially goes to like classically trained musicians. That's sort of the reputation. But you come here, And you come here and there's a real culture, a real unique sound that I've heard from up and comers like Shane and a bunch of other people, including I think ourselves. You know, not to say nothing, but but you might hear that later. You know.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm from Toronto as well. We met here, and our group started here. So a lot of our influence musically, that wasn't our own interest, were relating to people that are from Boston or people that have been here for a while. And I live in DC now. I'm pretty new to the music scene over there and just learning about it. There is more support I've noticed like locally. And when we were here, we didn't get too much into it because we were still pretty new, but there wasn't, when I would ask people I know that are artists here, they wouldn't really point me to anybody else that was around, that was in the area. And that's not because I don't think the talent's there. I think it's like a lot of people were saying over there's just not exactly the support that comes with the support that you want. And I think that's important. An ecosystem works off each other. Each piece is part of the puzzle, and that's the only way you get a good picture at the end. So I think it's dope that everyone's here because I think that's part of that.
Yeah, this is the start of something, I think.
Yeah, 100%. There's talent here. Everyone, guys, there's fucking Berklee College of Music down the street. If you're looking for musicians, they're here. They're 100% here. All the performers are here. They're learning and they want to leave, but they're here. Go find them before they leave. Berklee is down the street if you're a musician. There's and the Northeastern and all that. And there's a bunch of video schools here too.
All right, I just want to say this thing. It's not a thing about talent. We have plenty of that. It pours from our skin. That's not the problem. We don't have an infrastructure, guys. If you don't got an infrastructure, it's like I could have the most talented people, but if you don't got a building and a thing to hold them and to help them get from one place to another, you're just gonna have a house full of talented people, broke talented people. You know what I mean? So you have to have an infrastructure. It's not gonna work with just talent alone. And I know you guys heard that talent is just not like you gotta outwork talent. And you guys know that. So chill with that. We got talent stuff. I know that. Thank you. That we gotta connect with people that do that. The business, they call it the music business because it's business. Thank you.
I don't know where this thing started. This cloud looming over Boston started years ago. I don't know where y'all been the past 10 years. There's been artists like Sam Adams, Cousin Stiz, Michael Christmas. Check it. Yeah, the internet has moved people out. You gotta not think your city. You gotta think the world. I want to say something. So I feel like there is a problem, and the problem is there's a lot of people that like to wait for other people. And when I hear people talking about like there is no opportunity in a place, I feel like people are lack of aggressivity. Like you're not very aggressive with what you're doing. Like an example, you are an artist, right? All right, I'm a music video director. Let's shoot a music video. How much money you got? All right, so I don't want no money from you. Are you very interested in what you're doing? I want to work with you. Let's get videos done. You see what I'm saying? That's mean whatever you know how to do something. Like you go to the place where you feel like, hey, this is where I'm gonna succeed. Okay, no emotion on it. Like they reject you. Well, I'm gonna get better and I come back in the right place again.
I'm a different type of creative. I'm a digital content creator. Hey, girl, hey. So when I find my space, when I find myself in a space where I cannot create, like everything feels stale, I don't feel like I'm getting enough engagement, I immediately identify my tribe. Building a tribe is very, very important. A tribe of creatives, people who think like you. Sometimes they need to look like you. Sometimes they need to breathe life into you the way that you need it. One of my really good thought partners, I think I hear her, is Nini. She's in the back. She is an amazing creator. She's a multi-purpose creative, if you want to know so. However, while we do not do the same discipline, while we're not both doing the same thing online, we both can bounce off each other. If it's not ideas, if it's not identifying why I'm in this writer's block or in this creator's block to begin with, it's important for you to find that person or find those people, because it's really lonely at the top. I can tell you that much. It could get really lonely when you don't have other people around you who can help breathe life into you.